we were looking at one of the components of the ISLM-PC model, which was the Phillips curve. We first looked at how we can rewrite the equation of the Phillips curve in terms of output rather than unemployment, so that we can plot the Phillips curve with the ISLM model, which has x-axis on its, which has output on its x-axis. So we now want to look at the properties of the Phillips curve when we plot y on x-axis and pi minus pi bar on y-axis. Now, the first property is that it's going to be upward sloping as we have y on x-axis and not u. Since, as mentioned, we want to align the x-axis of the Phillips curve with the x-axis of the ISLM model, which has output on the x-axis so that we can plot them together. So now we know that there's a negative relationship between inflation and unemployment, but there's a positive relationship between inflation and output because we know output and unemployment move in opposite directions to each other. If output goes up, unemployment would go down. And then we know through the entire bargaining process that would cause inflation to go up. Because when unemployment goes down, workers' bargaining power is going to increase. So they're going to demand higher wages, which will result in higher prices and hence higher inflation. The second property that is that when we're plotting the Phillips curve in this space, when we see that when output is equal to yn, where yn is the natural level of output, so we can see from the equation of the Phillips curve that when we plug in y is equal to yn on the right hand side, then it turns out that pi minus pi bar on the left hand side is equal to 0. So this means that when we're plotting the Phillips curve in this space, it's going to cross the x-axis at the point y is equal to yn. So its x-intercept is going to be the point where output is equal to the natural level of output. So whenever you're plotting the Phillips curve in the space, you need to keep in mind that your x-intercept is going to be at the natural level of output.